What's up, world? This is King, man. Oh, man, just getting up. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of things that I want to tell the world today. You know, it's time that Europe, Ukraine combine. It's time to tell the truth to the world. Confront Trump. Let Trump know what I told you. You know, be bold. Don't allow him to talk over you. And if he wants to talk over you and doesn't give you the time of day, just pack up all y'all. Just pack up your stuff. Kindly go and never return until it's time to come get me. You know, ignore him. You know, don't answer his calls. Don't do nothing. And we'll just continue to do what we do here. Um, the next thing I wanted to say is expose. You got a podium there in Europe, you know. You don't need the podium here to tell the truth to the world. You could do the truth. You could say everything you know over there in Europe. You know, it's time Europe knows the truth. It's time America knows the truth. Mexico, Canada, Russia, every continent, every nation, every state, every city, every town, every country, every island needs to know the truth. You know, because now that my feds cracked down on my corrupted community, you know, it's just a matter of time. Everybody goes to prison, and you know, some people are even gonna get it worse than that. You know, God's gonna, you know what's up. God handles stuff His way. We handle stuff our way. You know, if they're lucky, they'll let us handle them. You know, not God's gonna handle them. They don't want that. Uh, now, the next thing I wanted to address is my community. We need to stand together. You know, the world needs to do this. You know, not just Corpus or Texas. California needs to do this. You know, prisons, jails, hospitals, towns, states, countries, and call out Babylon, call out the Matrix. You know, tell them we're on to you. We know the truth now. You know, it's a matter of time. No wonder the world's going. You know, the way the world is going the way it is because you've been hiding God's darkest secret. You know what I'm saying? Not darkest secret. I take that back. God's prize. You know, God's golden child. You've been hiding it a secret. You know, God's chosen one, God's anointed, God's prophet. You know, God's king, His last king, here to save the world, and you're hiding that secret. And we're not gonna be involved in that no longer. We're gonna rise. We're gonna defend our king, fight for our king, protect our king, and one day we're gonna go and save him. You know, you cannot stop him. You cannot slow him down. You know, you already lost. You know, the truth's out. Now that the truth's out, we need to move forward. And how do we move forward, ladies and gentlemen? Righteous officials, FBI, allow people to expose the truth on the internet. The more people know the truth, the more people get involved. The more people get involved, the more they're outnumbered. The more their lies disappear. The more our truth rises and stands. The more faster they get locked up because exposure comes even quicker. You know, indictments come quicker, judges rise higher. You know, they see through the smoky mirrors, the illusions, past the manipulation and deceiving and lies. You know, and lies and lies and lies and lies. That's all. That's all they do is just lie. That's all they do is lie. They don't do not. They don't know nothing else but lie. Maybe some of them will confess the whole truth. Maybe some of them will turn on each other. I know a lot are starting to. I know a lot of them are turning on each other. The covens and cults they can't trust each other no more. So therefore, some of them, a lot of them will snitch on each other. People say he's ratting us out or he's snitching. How am I snitching? When you stole from me, then use my money to kill me, persecute me, shut me up, slow me down, poison me, gang stalk me, lie about me. That as if stealing from me wasn't enough. No, man, we want your soul. We want to humiliate you. We want to make you. We want to make you fucking suffer. But why? We don't like you. We're jealous of you. Why? Because you shine. But why? Because God. But why do you? But why? Because I don't like God. Why? Because I rather serve Satan. Why? Because when I was a kid, something happened to me and God wasn't there. Why? I don't know. Why do you say you don't know? Well, because every time I asked where he was, he didn't answer. He wasn't there. Why? Why do you keep asking me this? Because I want to know why. Because I was weak and I didn't want to fight no more, and I just went to andale. Because you were weak, you didn't cry out. You thought you were crying out. You didn't fully surrender. You didn't fully cry out to God. You just wanted Him to come save you. But sometimes you got to do the saving yourself. You got to do your part. ¿Entiendes? You got to surrender and do your part. 50% Him, 50% you. Or actually 100% Him, 100% you. You can't just tell Him to do everything. You got to put in work. Just like everybody that's rising with me. We got to put in work. If you can't make it to the city hall and testify, against the city employees of, fucking up your bill or fucking up your pipes, your gas, just to cause strife at home so you could pay and suffer, and because they do shit like that. The diesel water plant's not good. Why does it take millions of pumps, to fucking store in one fucking facility? And then the second I ask them to drink the water worldwide in front of us, they don't drink the water. Why? Because it's fucked up, it's poison, it's tainted, it's cursed. It's poison. And the second somebody starts rising up against Babylon and the Matrix and their agenda, their corrupt, greedy ass, hidden, wicked ass, evil agenda, and gang stalking, harassing, torturing, brainwashing, wiping out memory, getting people sick, poisoning people, murdering people, stealing their kids, fucking human trafficking their kids, raping their kids, raping people, human trafficking people, persecuting people, draining their whole life, their whole entire life, all because of money that they easily stole from me. But it's not easy no more, people. The world knows who I am and who I be. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You see, they try to curse me again right now because the truth, they don't want me to say it. But I don't care what they don't want. It's what I want. It's what y'all want. It's what the world wants. We want freedom. We want peace. We want health. We want to thrive. We don't want to just work to survive. We don't want to just work to live. We want to work to thrive. What is the key word? Thrive. What does thrive mean? Go on vacation, go to parks, go to the restaurants you want. Go fishing when you want. Go to the beach when you want. Go travel when you want. Go out of town when you want. Go boating when you want. Drive a motorcycle when you want. Why is it that these elites could do that, but we can't? When these elites have no backbone, no integrity, no courage, lazy ass bums that steal from your king and use your king's money to persecute you, harass you, kill you, poison you, shut you up, traffic you, extort you for their benefits. And then they wonder why God's going to use me, the very last, because y'all are at the very end of the line, but I'm at the very end, pushing all of y'all forward. Keep going. Keep going. I got you. When you feel like giving up, I push y'all through, because I'm carrying all this weight. I have been through so much. Not even the world will ever know how much I've been through. Even if I show them documents, paperwork, receipts, movies, episodes, tell them my side of the story, they'll still never know what I've been through. The pain, the suffering, they will never know. The weight, the responsibility, and oh my God, the pressure and the anxiety, the stress, the lack of oxygen because of all that put together. My whole life felt like I was breathing through a little ass straw. My whole life. Because they were out to get me. As if stealing my money, my whole inheritance wasn't good enough. No, they wanted more. They wanted my life. If they could do that to your king, what makes you think they ain't doing that to you? Just because they're not doing it as much as they are to you as they are to me, that's because I'm taking the hits for you. That's because I've been taking the hits for you. I've been brave enough, courageous enough, strong enough, smart enough, wise enough. And I have the heart enough to stand up for you, so they won't make you suffer the way I did. Do you understand the depths of what I'm telling you? Do you understand we're in a matrix that's dying, that's evaporating, breaking, crumbling, cracking, getting demolished, as well as Babylon? You see, the Matrix is a program. They program your mind to make you think this way. When I and the Europeans and my angels are now they're now finally trained to teach you my way, the right way, the true way, the truth, the way, and the life. The way, the truth, and the life. We're showing you the way out. We're not just showing you, We're telling you the truth too. And not just the truth, we're going to give you life too. Because of me. I'm giving you that. This is a time where we don't take no steps back. Only take 10 steps forward every day. 10 steps forward every day. I'm not asking you to run 10 miles full steam ahead every day. If you could run that, do it. If you can run 1 mile, do it. If you can run 100 yards, do it. If you could just do 10 steps, do it. Everybody needs to do their part. I'm not telling you it's time to kill. I'm not telling you to go and hurt somebody. The smart way to do it right now, the way to do it right now, later on, we'll have our time. Trust me. Later on, maybe next month after that, 4 months from now, 6 months, I don't know. It depends on how fast this world moves together as one. You know, because this is a movement that cannot be stopped, a movement that will not be stopped, because now everybody's waking up. We're spreading like cancer, like a spider web all over the world, and people are waking up. People are realizing, if I follow King, I also follow Christ. If I also follow Christ, I also follow heaven. And I also follow God and Jesus. When I used to burn candles and curse King, now I don't want to do that no more, because I don't see nothing in it. There's nothing in it but hell. It's hell. Some people are going to convert. Some people are just programmed in the matrix. And we got to reprogram them by spreading our truth, FBI. It's time to stand up, FBI, and stand behind a podium. You know, do a conference. Come together as one. Write down a beautiful script that honors me. You know, says my side of the story. And every day do this. Every day expose how far you are to the world. So the world could be like, wow, our government's on our side too. You know, and our king and our president's over here trying to fuck this whole world up. Fuck that nigga. Lock him up already. And then the feds are going to say, don't worry, we're working with the European Union. You know, we're going to lock up Trump. Don't worry. You know, any day now he's going to be locked up because he doesn't learn. He thinks he's a king and ruler of all nations. He thinks he's the chosen one. He thinks he's royalty. He thinks he could be a dictator and a tyrant over us. But our king will not allow that. Why? Because our king is nothing like that. Our king believes in fairness, balance, judgment, justice, character, integrity, courage, bravery, love, passion, compassion, kindness, meek, mercy, forgiveness. But don't get me wrong. If you push that envelope, he will crack that shit open. He will crack that shit open. He is not afraid to stand up for what is right. And he is not afraid to erase wickedness from this world. He is not afraid to destroy the wicked of this world. As a matter of fact, he would have already done it by now. But a lot of people slowed him down. Too many people. So many people. That we're going to need y'all to rise up with us together and help us out. As a world, as a community, as towns, cities, states, judges, lawyers, cops. You know, we're here today to tell you, you have the right to now. You have the right to speak. Call us. Don't lead us on a ghost chase. You have the right to tell us the truth. Tell us what happened. Tell us the corruption that you know. Tell us the cartels that's living next door to you. Tell us the human trafficking that you're aware of. Tell us the crooked lawyers and judges. Tell us. So we could write this down, document, investigate, and do our part in as soon as possible. But right now, King needs our help. We need to get him out of that pit, because he's the only answer to all this. He will guide us, he will show us, and he will bless us. He will heal our land. He will heal us too, with better foods, better medications, better care, better retirement, better health care, better transportation, better everything. He's the key to all this. He's the biggest asset we got in this world. He's the only asset that could solve this. But we need to do our part too. We need to stand and rise with him. Protect him. Love him, cherish him, honor him, praise him. You know, glorify him sometimes. He's not asking you to worship him because he doesn't want to be worshipped. He wants his God to be worshipped. For sending him to deliver us. We need to worship God for that. But you're okay. You're okay to give him praise and glorify him. You're showing you honor him. You're showing him you respect him. Instead of a fake reptilian president that we have. That's not human. This guy is sent by Satan to destroy this world. But because of our king won't allow it. Our king has flipped the tables like Jesus in the Roman church, in the Romans. Our king has flipped the tables. And everybody has awakened why. And everybody sees that we have been slaves. Programmed in the matrix, slaves to the matrix. Brainwashed to be in the matrix. Well, which also means programmed. You know, through hexes, witchcraft, voodoo, animal sacrifices, curses. You know. Which King and us are gonna burn every card reader, you know, shop, candle shop, you know, Satan shop, Satan church, you know, because all this is part of the matrix. All this is part of Satan's plan. All this is what stops us from being free and thriving. All this gets us sick, gets us hating each other. All this makes us turn on each other. All this breaks us each other apart. All this makes us kill each other, surrender to Satan, and do Satan's agenda. All this makes us lose our family members, our friends, our workers, our community, our assets, our land, our pets, our animals, our loved ones, our respect, our dignity, our integrity. All because they do magic. They could lie and we'll spot it, but when they do magic and lie, those evil spirits interact and help execute that lie. So we attack the spiritual realm and take the evil spiritual realm out of here. They will be We will take 80% of their power away, which to the 20 will leave them weak, sick, because everything goes back to cinder, right? Everything that's evil goes back to cinder. And they'll barely be alive like they wanted us to be. And they'll be easy targets in the streets, crying. Lost job while we get our jobs back. We get promotions back. We get our money back. Our health back. Our houses back. Our cars back. Our lands back. Our pets back. We need to do this together, though, as a nation. Florida governor, it's time to join forces with Ted Cruz, Governor Abbott. You're one of us, Florida. I see it. You're one of us. You're not one of Trump. You may have to agree with 30% of the shit he says. The other 75 is me. I own this United States already. It's a matter of time that I get 100%. I'm at 70% already. Trump's just joshing you, jocking you, capping. Like he is, but he's not. You know that. You sure already know that. It's time that y'all two governors rise together, call each other, work together as a community, share the truth of who I am, Greg Abbott, EU, Ukraine, my G7 leaders, Japan, Taiwan. Rise together. Tell the whole world this is true. We were just waiting on the right time. Because if we spoke too soon, the world would have went to shit, because nobody would have understood. Nobody would have believed us. Nobody would have even thought to believe us. Or even cared to. But now that all this supernatural shit's going on, and all these wealth transfers are going place to place, you know, to my bank account, but all these wealth transfers are going place to that place, to that place, to that place, which is my place. You know, every day, transfers, because I'm locking people up left and right, suing people left and right. People are losing their houses, their jobs, their restaurants, their businesses, their corporations, their organizations, their homes, their mansions, their apartment buildings, their condos, their land, their ranches, because they bought it off my stolen money. I don't think you know how wealthy I am, people. But you will know why they attacked me so hard. Why they overkilled me. Why they did not stop. And didn't want to. Because they knew I was coming for everything. Times a quadrillion fold. Not a million, a billion, trillion, quadrillion. I'm coming for it all. Whatever they said I couldn't do, I'm going to do it. They said I couldn't bring people back from the dead, I'm going to do it. They said I couldn't make people's limbs grow back and eyeballs come back, pets come back from the ground, from the dirt, from the grave, I'm going to do it. They said I couldn't walk on water, I'm going to do it. They said I couldn't breathe underwater, I'm going to do it. They said I couldn't fly, I'm going to do it. They said you're not Superman. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do exactly what Superman did. Times quadrillion. I don't see Superman cracking the water, walking on water and all that. Causing tsunamis, hurricanes, tornadoes, supernaturally. So in a way, you're right. I'm not Superman. I'm more than Superman. I'm not hating on him. I'm not trying to jock him or not knock him off his, I like Superman. I like the Hulk. I like Batman. I like Joker. You know, I like a lot of Marvel, DC. Spider Man's pretty cool because they all got integrity. They're all brave. They all stand up for something. They all want to change their cities, and the world. A lot of them can't do it without combining forces, though. Some could do it on their own. Some need help. Some need forces. They need more people. But I can't do this on my own because if I do, God's gonna wipe out the whole world and leave me alone like Noah. Because nobody's standing up for each other. Nobody's standing up for themselves, and nobody is standing up for their king, bro. Do you understand now? ¿Entiendes, Mendes? Do you understand now, feds, that we need to speak up? The time is now. EU, call the feds, call the governor, call Greg Abbott, the feds, and tell, because the California motherfucking governor ain't gonna fucking stand up for anything, right? I don't trust Chicago, Georgia, or New York. New York will only blast it out if we start blasting it out. They're gonna say, oh my God, we gotta do our job now, because if we don't, we're next. Then New York will start blasting it out. But then when they do, half of it's going to be negative. The other half's going to be positive. And then we're going to have to walk up in there and cap their ass. Because they will not shut up about lying to the world, trying to deceive the world. Churches are going to get burned down. Tarot card shops. It's going to happen, people. It's going to get like that. And it has to get like that. Because if these people on TV, the news, like let's say, for instance, New York, Chicago, half of them are going to be with us, the other half are not. So what are we going to do? Indict them. Just tell them to go to court. You're getting sued. You're firing them. But what happens if they don't listen? What happens if they keep thinking they got the job and show up to the job and they don't listen, acting like they're God? We're going to have to eliminate them somehow. Some people are going to go up in there and shoot them like Homeboy did, the CEO of United Healthcare. Like Homeboy did to Trump. To Trump's head, Trump's ear. We're angels, people, against demons. Just because we're angels doesn't mean we can't swing. We know the timing, though. We know when it's time. We know when it's not. You see what I'm saying? And if people in New York, for instance, Chicago, let's say they got security in the building. That's why they're broadcasting, all the lies still, because they're running a phony, corrupted agenda matrix system in those buildings. God will send one of my heavy hitters to sneak up in there some way, somehow. I can't tell you exactly how. Walk up in there like they're a demon, blend in very well, and then bah! Shoot them right in front of live television to make a statement to anybody else worldwide that's lying. We're after you. We're coming. This is our time now. Your time's over. Do you know how much fear they're going to have? We're putting the fear of God in them. We have to, every day. So from here on out, spread the word like cancer. On the internet, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. Google, any other internet source out there, app, you know, any other internet source, text messaging, group chats, voice recordings, you know, messenger, Instagram messenger, whatever it takes, Twitter, X. It's time. It's time the truth comes out. And anybody that lies on the truth, call the feds. The feds will take it from there. My government will get involved. Judges and lawyers, the righteous, all these righteous officials, governors, mayors, city officials, cops, sheriffs, SWATs, Homeland, Pentagon, Secret Service, the righteous, all these righteous, even the CIA that are righteous, are all going to get involved. And the goddamn military that I fucking own. And govern. And protect. And pay. And guide. Will have these motherfuckers taken out. Either through persecution, lawsuits, for sure lawsuits, and persecution. And if they continue to do Satan's agenda, the Matrix, if they continue to live by the Matrix, we will take them out like the Matrix. My military will get involved, SWAT, FBI, Secret Service, and they would have to get a little bloody. It's going to have to get a little bloody. It has to. And the government knows that. My righteous officials know that. Not everybody's going to surrender. And we know that. Not everybody thinks like us, and we know that. So it's going to get bloody in a lot of places. In every city, it's going to get bloody in a lot of places. You know, not a lot, like, but it's going to get bloody in every city in this world. It's going to get bloody because there's demons in every city. That's why I said we need to take Thomas J. Henry out as soon as possible, because once we take Thomas J. Henry out, lock him up, fire him first as a law firm, and everybody that works under him, fire them. His own empire comes down. Human trafficking stops. The money stops. Which means the strongholds, they lose strongholds, right? And then the ones that are being trafficked are free, and they finally see the truth, and then they're speaking out. So we go and save them. We go protect them. And we lock up everybody that was involved in hurting them. You know, involved in, hurting them. Involved in selling them. Involved in poisoning them, sex trafficking them. Involved in selling them, harassing them, gang stalking them, trying to murder them, extort them, live off their energy off them. You know, we got to do our part, people. We got to do our part. But it starts here in Corpus first. Texas, Florida. Keep doing what you're doing. All my righteous officials, keep doing what you're doing. But now, you know the direction to take. You know what actions to take. What to say, how to talk. How to project this into the world. Day in, day out. Stand on the truth. Stand on the truth. Stand on the truth. Stand on the truth. Eventually, those demons are gonna and when demons, if demons rise against you, I'm gonna tell you my secret. Inside your head, look at them into their eyes, into their souls. Let's say a demon comes up to you, and I mean he is possessed. Look him in the eye. and tell yourself in your head, Satan's dead. Satan's dead. Satan is dead. When you say that in your head, the demon automatically knows he lost all power. The demon knows that Satan is dead to you. The demon knows that Satan has no power over you. The demon knows that you don't fear Satan. You don't even have to speak it, ladies and gentlemen. Every time a demon's lying to you, trying to deceive you, and you know it, or bucks up to you, tries to threaten you, even in jails and prisons and courtrooms, you don't have to say that Satan's dead, Satan's dead, Satan's dead. You can if you want. As a group, you can. If you do, all that motherfucker will run out that bitch. But let's say you're outnumbered. Or let's say, not outnumbered. Maybe let's just say you're confronted by a demon, or maybe a few of them. And you're with your people. All of y'all. Just say Satan's dead. Look at all of them in their eyes and tell them Satan's dead. Satan's dead. Satan's dead. Say it in your head though. Satan is dead. Eventually that demon's gonna bow, bro. Within seconds, he's gonna look at your soul and he's gonna say, we gotta get out of here. We gotta, no. You ain't going nowhere. The door's locked. No. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I'm sorry. And then cuff them. When they're acting all big shit like they God and shit. That's my secret. Satan is dead. Because to them, you know what they say in their head? They say, God is, I don't want to say that word, but you know, they say God is D-E-A-D. So that makes them feel like they above us. So we need to project the opposite onto them. ¿Entiendes, Mendes? This is easy peasy, people. We passed the finish line now. All we gotta do is stand and rise together as community, spread the truth, shed our light, shine our light brighter than ever. Don't let no one take our voice. There's power in the tongue. Be careful what you say, but use the power of your tongue. Your words impact people, especially when it's the truth. We are rising, people. My city is rising right now. You know, all these righteous cops are just sitting with their thumbs in their asses. They don't know what direction, what to do, bro, because they got a corrupt mayor, corrupt judges, corrupt DEA, corrupt clerks, county clerks, corrupt cops that work with them, a corrupt sheriff, maybe a couple of them, corrupt city officials, corrupt doctors, corrupt lawyers, corrupt nurses, corrupt. There's a lot of corruption in every department in our city. Every single department there's corruption. There's even corruption in the main society. There is. There's corruption in the gas, the water, at the ports, at my refineries, my oil fields, law firms. There's corruption in every department. In the Pentagon, in the CIA, in the Capitol. But a lot of it went away when we kicked the fucking Democrats out of Austin. I was able to breathe more. Doesn't mean I'm out of harm's way. I still gotta watch what I eat. I don't even know whether or not to take showers sometimes because my water's fucking poison, bro. My shower. So I get the towel wet, put soap on it, and I do bird baths like that. Instead of putting water all over my head and face and getting in my ears, my mouth, my nose. You know, I gotta start doing it like that or use wipies just to stay fresh and clean. And I'm okay with that. I did that when I was incarcerated, when they locked me up 24/7 and gas chambered my room. Gassed me in my own cell, bro, through the AC vent. It wasn't fucking Crystal Krispy Kreme. It was gas, bro. Gas. You know how they gas chamber people on death row? They did that to me I don't know how many times already. I'm already immune to it. Yeah, I feel it. It fucking sucks. It's painful. It hurts. It fucking terrifies me, but I don't die. I don't die. I always come back. I heal and I get stronger again. But do you see what I'm going through for y'all? You need to start doing your part. You need to do your part if you want to survive and thrive one day like me. Because I promise to God, if you don't do your part, God's going to take you out and say, what's the purpose of you even living here? If you don't want to have a purpose to live here, I'll just wipe you out like Noah, you know, Noah's Ark, and save the ones that I want to save in the ship. He's not going to flood the earth, yeah, in some parts. California, especially San Andreas. You know, he might do Florida. He might, I'm sure he's going to do New York. Chicago, maybe. He might do Florida, but I'm telling Florida, I'm blowing the whistle. You need to start now with Texas, bro. Get with the program so y'all won't get hit at all, or y'all won't get hit as hard, or y'all won't get hit that hard. You know what I'm saying? Because you finally draining the swamp with me and with us. You're doing your part, and I'm fucking goddamn proud of you. I'm so proud of you. But as a governor, bro, as my governors of Texas and Florida, I want all your right-hand men to watch what y'all eat. You know, make sure y'all need to protect. Make sure y'all watch what y'all eat and drink. Make sure when you get drinks, their bottles, the caps are completely sealed. You know, they're not opened. You know, your water bottles. This is the time. You know, if you have to eat out of canned goods, bro. If you're hungry and you can't go to get a pizza or because you're busy working or whatever, tell them to go get canned foods. You know, I don't know, bro. There's a lot of places you could still eat good food, but still be watchful of what you eat, consume, and drink. You have to. We're living in that time right now. Take care of your health, stretch, you know, rest when you have to, but we're living in a time where we got to survive, bro. We got to fight to survive and thrive. We got to fight for King to get his inheritance, this money. So as soon as he gets that money, that wealth transfer gets in his bank, boom, our stores get opened up. You know, all the poison foods come off the shelves. All the farmers get their jobs back. Ranchers, you know, tractors, brand new tractors to finish the job faster. You know, soil, you know, the land gets healed quicker. Our fruits and vegetables come out on the market without all these ingredients, poison ingredients, and fucking fertilizer and pesticides and poisons and injections and fucking all kinds of shit. Baking soda, high fructose fruit syrup, red dye, you know, fucking titanium dioxide, all kinds of shit. Metals and fucking plastics and rubber and oh my God. Only if you knew the shit, dog, that I know. And then, not to mention the pharmacies, you know, will get shut down, and then I'll make the righteous medicine. You know, I know what medicine works and what not doesn't. You know what I'm saying? What doesn't. We'll still have, you know, like painkillers with no side effects. We'll have Xanax with no side effects. We'll have, you know, cough syrup with no side effects. Good stuff. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. You know, you know, anxiety will solve your anxiety, which causes your blood pressure to go down, which causes you to relax and enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? We'll have medicine that'll take away diabetes. You know, we'll have medicine that takes away cancers, tumors, and our jobs are righteous. And all the doctors and nurses that do this with us, with me and with us, will get paid like they normally do, but get benefits as well, good benefits, health care, their salary every year. And if they continue to do this every year, and save souls and heal souls, and, you know, and do this the right way, you know, King will give them bonuses, bro. Bonuses. You know, and trips to go here, and trips to do that, and coupons to go here, and coupons to do that. You know, I'm gonna open up doors for them. You know what I'm saying? Make their life easier because they're doing the right thing. They're doing God's work, bro. They think they're rich now. They think they're rich now, nombre. They don't know what rich is. Rich doesn't mean all about money, though. People, it doesn't mean all about money. It means about relationships with people, you know, bonding, you know, integrity. Are you rich in notoriety? You know, are you rich in publicly? Are you publicly known for doing good things? You know, are you publicly known for saving people, healing people, guiding people, teaching people, blessing people, saving people? Now that's rich. It's not all about money. It's not all about money. And it's not all about you all the time. Just like it's not all about me all the time. We need to do this together, though, people. We need to do this for EU, for you, for your king, for me, your king. We need to do this for yourself. You need to do this for your kids, your grandma, your grandpappy, your sister, your brother, your aunts, your uncles, your friends, your neighbors, your pets, your assets, your land. We need to do this together, though. Okay? So what I'm going to do is tell my authorities to set up hotlines to support us as one, to help support us as one, to give charity to me, you know, people that want to help me, because I don't have a dollar on my name. You know, righteous people that are doing good, throw $10. Let's build a charity, FBI. You know, I want y'all to be in control over it. And trust me, I will find out if you're pinching some of it. Do a rightful charity for me until I get this inheritance or something. You know, let's do a charity for me. I don't care if I get 10 grand, 2 grand. I don't care if I get $1 million. You know, if I do, great. I'll still share some of that, you know, that money with my righteous people here in my city, you know. And then when I get my inheritance, I'm gonna document everybody that blessed me, and I'm gonna bless them right back, because you helped me get out of the fucking pit, bro. You helped me get out of the mud. Everybody involved, including the feds that made this come together, you know, made this happen. You know, and I need a credit card, I need cash, something, bro, so I could buy me good food, give me a car, a bike, a motorcycle, something, bro. You know, something, an apartment, something. a computer so I could probably get more intel, more downloads, what's going on worldwide, so I can make more impacts, more YouTube videos, be more successful, more impactful worldwide, get better cameras, tripods, sit on a sofa for once instead of just a bed or standing or a recliner or a chair for once. I don't even have a chair. All I have is a fucking bed. Damn, they don't even want me to say that. They don't even want me to say that. They're like, don't say that. We don't want you to have nothing. That's how fucking greedy these pussies are. So, world, righteous cops, righteous feds, righteous, judges, lawyers, state troopers, sheriffs, constables, deputies, CIA, Secret Service, Homeland Security. When the feds, open up this, charity for me, please donate anything you got. $1, $2, $20, $100, $1,000. Even stores that are doing good, Costco, Sam's. Let's say if HEB does it, which I don't know, I highly fucking doubt it. They're always poisoning my fucking medicine and injecting me with fucking COVID-19 and shit, smiling, acting like they're my friends. HEB, dog, I don't even trust half of HEB. I don't. And because of what they did to me, they're gonna pay for it. Company wise. I'm not saying the employees are, but the company, they're gonna pay for it. I'm not saying you're gonna lose your jobs, righteous. No, I'm not saying that. Nobody's gonna lose their jobs that are my angels. Nobody. But the demons there, you best believe they are. I don't care if they're managers, corporate. I don't care who they are. Truck driver. I don't care who they are. I'm cracking down on every organization, every fucking store. So if you're doing good, you pitch in and you help me, you're blessing me. EU sees that, the Fed see that. We document every money train. We're gonna write down everybody that donates, bro. We're gonna write down everybody that donates, because you're gonna get big, huge brownie points. Even the bigger, the more you donate, you're gonna get even bigger brownie points. Because not only are you gonna get that back, you're gonna have my protection, my respect, you're gonna be involved in my tribe, bro. You're gonna be one of me, one of us. You're gonna be well taken care of and well looked after. Nobody's gonna fuck with you because you helped your king rise out of the pit, out of the mud. So it's time, people. It's time, Ukraine, to stand up. Do deals with Europe, man. And Europe do deals with Ukraine. NATO, keep supplying Ukraine. Keep supplying Ukraine. Keep supplying Ukraine. Keep striking at the capital of Russia. The more we drain the swamp everywhere in this world, it affects everything that Satan controls and manipulates and deceives and steals and kills and destroys in this world. It destroys everything that Satan does in this world and has control over in this world. It doesn't matter if whatever we do in Corpus, it affects San Antonio. Whatever we do in Corpus, it affects Houston. Whatever we do in Corpus, it affects Austin. Whatever we do in Corpus, it affects Dallas. Whatever fuck we do in Corpus, it affects Fort Worth. Same thing with Florida. No matter what, keep draining the swamp. Keep standing on business. Keep saying the truth. Keep saying it and stand on it. Remember, Satan is dead. Satan is dead. Satan is dead. Keep saying that over and over and over. And then all my other angels, heavy hitters out there, I want some of y'all to say to yourself, prayer wise. You don't got to speak it. You can if you want, but you don't have to. Say with your head and your heart, your mind, body, soul, and spirit. Say, thank you, God. You know, God destroyed all the. Well, hold on. I'm trying to remember all these prayers. I want every angel, my heavy hitters that pray, all the prayer warriors in every congregation, every church worldwide. I want a lot of angels to do this, a lot of angels to do that, a lot of angels to do this, a lot of angels. Everybody has to do their own part that their heart desires to do. You know, some men are about, fighting. Some demon tries to come, hurt somebody. You got to stand up, protect the vulnerable ones. Some demons are manifestate. I mean, demons. Some angels are, about praying, right? So pray. God destroyed all the illusions. God destroyed all the illusions. God destroyed all the illusions in this world. Not all the illusions. Say it like this: God destroyed all the illusions in this world already. God destroyed all the illusions in this world already. Just keep repeating that and repeating that. Then the other angels say, God destroyed all the curses and hexes and spells in this world. Thank you, God, for destroying all the curses and spells in this world. Hexes, curses, witchcraft. Keep saying all that. Back to back. The other angels, the other group of angels worldwide. Thank you for saving all the animals in this world. Thank you for saving all the animals in this world. The other angels, thank you for saving all our resources. And, in this world. Thank you for saving all the resources in this world. The other angels, thank you for healing our king. Thank you for H with the H, healing. Thank you for protecting our king. Healing our king, saving our king, keeping him safe. Thank you for keeping him alive. Thank you for sustaining him. Thank you for him, God, for him showing us the way. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you. And then the other angels, group of angels, thank you, God, for saving our water, our foods, and keeping our water and foods and our animals safe and healthy. We need us to do this, bro. As angels, we gotta fight back the darkness, spiritually first, so it could manifest physically immediately after that. You know what I'm saying? We need to do our part, and as pastors, we need to stand up as congregations, accept money, and donate it to my charity. And a lot of it's going to go to me, and a lot of it's going to go to other resources too. I don't want all that fucking money to go to me. I want it to go to other resources too, like healing programs, people that have been trafficked, people that need homes, people that need apartments, people that and I'm going to donate my money when I get my inheritance too. I'm going to donate more money too, and I'm going to be more involved. But I need y'all to be extremely involved in helping me first. And as soon as I see, I getting food, or I get help and charity, I'm gonna be like, well, shit. Now I feel like I could help others even more now, because now I'm able to breathe and walk around, and wow, I got a car. I moved out of this fucking fucked up house. Man, God, now I feel like I could do charity over here, over there, over here, over there, more. Not just over here, over there, but more. You know what I'm saying? Because now these judges are out the way. Now these thieving ass people are out the way. Now my feds are involved in the charity, so nobody could pinch from it. Nobody could steal from it. Every dollar is gonna be spent fucking, what's that word? Wisely. Not stupidity, just money thrown. Every dollar is going to be spent wisely, so nobody could get rich off these charities. You know what I'm saying? But first we need to do charity for me, bro. First we need to do charity for me. Okay? So I could get a lawyer and fight to get my kids back. which is your royal prince and princess. You know, hopefully fight for my nephew too. And also tell the world that King has other charities that he wants to get more involved in. He wants to get involved in, as people that have been human trafficked, kids, children, adults, extortion, abuse, rape, spiritually, mentally, physically, stolen from, just all kinds of stuff. And don't go to MHMR for this. No, MHMR will only fucking load you up with pills, bro. And then you're gonna repeat the matrix system. You get stuck in that bullshit. Do not trust MHMR for nothing, bro. I tried to help MHMR and it just got worse, bro. MHMR is part of the matrix. Do not trust MHMR for shit. You might have 1 or 2 or 3 angels in there, but still, as a system, you cannot trust them as a system. You may have good caseworkers in there here and there. You may have, a good security guard outside here and there. But as a system, as a whole, 80% of the fucking employees there are all corrupt. And as a system, it's all corrupt. So if an angel does her job, they go in and redo the data, all the paperwork and all the fucking writings and the fucking messages on the computer, document what's written in the computer, and then they go and put their spin on it and corrupt it to their agenda. And then you're getting locked up out of nowhere, warrants to your house because you cried out to MHMR for help. So don't go to MHMR, bro. MHMR is gonna fall like Babylon and the Matrix as well. They already are falling, bro. They're highly investigated right now because they're corrupted with the crooked doctors, crooked nurses, crooked fucking mental hospitals here. The crooked cops, the crooked judges, the mayor, fucking Thomas J. Henry, bro. I'm telling you, dog. Thomas J. Henry's involved in all the cartel activity here. Every single cartel motherfucker and every drug dealer motherfucker and every gangster motherfucker is protected by Thomas J. Henry. Every single motherfucker, including crooked cops, judges, and mayors. Thomas J. Henry protects all of them, dog. But not anymore. At least he thought he was. At least he thought he could. He tried to take my American Bankster and he couldn't even take that. My lawyer stepped up and took over it. And it's not going to be called whatever my lawyer's name is. It's not going to be called that. She's just saying that for now until the truth finally comes out, people. And when the truth finally comes out, my lawyer is going to say, yes, it's his. It's the Royal King's property. I just had to say that for now because if I would have said his name at that time, y'all would have fucking gang stalked him more. Y'all would have fucking tormented him more. Y'all would have harassed him more. But now that the government's involved, the feds, the FBI, the Secret Service, the CIA, the righteous ones, Homeland Security, the Pentagon, the righteous ones, the sheriffs, the constables, the governor, finally, the righteous ones, the righteous judges in the U.S. Capitol, the righteous ones are involved. The PDs are involved. Lawyers are involved. Prosecutors are involved. Everybody, the righteous county clerks are involved. It's shifting. Everything is shifting in our favor. Everything is happening in our goddamn favor. Every day. Every day. So the feds from here on out are going to blast it worldwide. Call the hotline if you got hard evidence. And you could back it up and stand, in a courtroom and testify against people, cartel members, human traffickers, even, dude, there's even corruption in the fucking CPS, bro. Those cameras that I told you about my last video, those 3 cameras? That last camera, I stole it from I didn't steal it, but I took it. I had to take it, bro. I had to take my daughter and mother's camera from their house because it had evidence of child pornography that was being done in that house. You know, they had hard drives, bro. I had pictures of computers of hard drives all on the floor, stacked fucking 3 feet, 4 feet high, of all these hard drives of my daughters. They were selling hard drives of my daughter, bro, naked, bro, drugged up, all fucking drugged up off probably fucking cough syrup and probably fucking what is it called? Not that little pink pill for like fuck not fuck, you know what I'm talking about, to help you like sleep and get you drowsy. Not fentanyl, that other one. But they drugged her, bro. They drugged her, and I went crying to CPS, dog, yelling and not yelling. I went not even concerned. I went in there and I told him, look, I need to talk to somebody now. This is an emergency, a huge emergency. Oh, well, sign here, sir. Have a seat. And I said, no, I need to talk to somebody now. My daughter's life is being fucked up right now. My daughter's life is fucked up right now. And they're like, no, sir, you gotta sit down. Dude, they had me sitting like 2-3 hours, and then they finally called me in. I had binders, paperwork, receipts. You know what they did? They took the camera, they looked at it, they interrogated me like I was the one, like I was a problem, like I was the one that had to be interrogated. And then they gave me my camera back, my paperwork back, but they took copies of it. They took copies of my paperwork. And as soon as I took my paperwork back home, they fucking broke in. My cameras were taken. The cops locked me up, threw me in jail. I came back fucking bailed out. I had to fight like hell just to get out of fucking jail again. Fight for my life to get out. Then I'm on probation. Then I'm on, all this fucking chains on me and, straps and jackets. And, the city's looking at me like I'm a problem. And I'm like, I'm the problem for trying to protect my daughter? And this happened, the same thing to my son, the same thing to Michaela, the same thing, dog. I had pictures of my son's tub fucking all looked like mud, soap, old soap, fucking dirty toys, and he would have to fucking bathe in that tub, bro. It looked like fucking mop water. Like he was bathing in dirty, disgusting mop water, bro. And I cried. I took pictures, and I took pictures of his mom all fucking drugged up on the bed, while he was in the fucking playpen, crying and crying. And I was like, fuck, if I take him, they're gonna accuse me of kidnapping. So I had to leave my son there, dog, crying, dog. I just took evidence and I went to CPS and I got her. I got her now. I got her. This is more than enough evidence. You know what they did? They locked me up. You know what they did? They stole my paperwork. You know what they did? They stole my cameras, dog. My evidence. They stole it all. And then when they locked me up, they said, you can't see your daughter no more. You can't see your son no more. And you still gotta pay child support. What the fuck? Yeah, if there's a problem, we'll just lock you up for child support if you don't pay. What the fuck's you telling me I gotta be a slave to y'all, work my ass off I can't even see my kids? When I'm not the one doing this? All of that? I'm not the one? Okay. Alright. So years and 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 years. Here we are now, people. Here we are. King came up with the master plan. King fought and drained the swamp. Took years and 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 years. to get this far. So I need charity people. I need the feds to get involved to help me to get my kids back, man. To expose everything that, all those paperwork, all those documents that they put on me. You know, the doctors, you know, doing experiments on us, you know, me and my kids, you know, harassing us, gang stalking us, fucking selling us off to the highest bidder, persecuting us, keeping us away from education, keeping us away from eating nutritious foods, you know, keeping us away and make sure we eat processed foods, and keeping us away from eating good foods, you know, good ones, bro. Keeping us away from healthcare. And when we do get healthcare, we're getting experimented on. You know, keeping us away, dog, from all this, our land, our property, bro, our family, which is me and my kids, we're family, our family. That they're keeping us away from this. So the feds need to stand up, bro. Do charity, you know what I'm saying? My righteous officials, you know, blast this worldwide, bro. You don't even have to do it worldwide. Just blast it in the United States. Tell the whole United States what's been going on and what has been going on and how we're going to solve this. Not overnight, but we're solving it. You know, we're solving this together as one, as a nation, as a community. You know, and we got to do this state by state. We're going to do it state by state. But we're draining the swamp because obviously Trump ain't doing it. Yeah, Trump partakes in like maybe 30%. But that's because he's forced to by King. He doesn't want to do this, people. He's against all this. But King's not. He's fighting for his life to make sure this gets done the right way. And we need to stop letting him fight for his life. And we need to start protecting his life and blessing his life. We need to start doing that now. He has been through enough. His family, which are his children, have been through enough. We need to do our part for our king. Nobody deserves this treatment. Nobody deserves to live like that. Nobody should have ever been through that, or gone through that, or witnessed that, or seen stuff like that. Especially somebody that's royalty, sent by God. Hell no. So as a community, churches, call this hotline. Feel free to donate. Cash App, WhatsApp, you know, and if you can't donate, spread the truth, because there's even hidden scriptures at the Vatican, the Chinese, Buddhism. There's scriptures all over the world. Aztecs, are hiding about the sixth king. 5 will fall. The sixth king he's a chosen one. They're hiding scriptures. There's a lot of scriptures in the Bible that they're not telling you about, that's been hidden for thousands of years, and those scriptures are coming out, so you could be back, so the world could be like, in the community, the Christian community, the Christians in this world could know, damn dog, Satan really didn't want this truth to come out. No wonder they attacked him the way they did. No wonder they tried to shut him up, persecute him, and kill him the way they wanted to, harass him and fucking beat him up, and they did everything overkilled it to the point to where he's immune to all this, but he still suffers, he still feels the pain, he still cries, he still weeps. But it's our time to make sure that no longer happens. It's our time, people. We're not cowards. This is not the way we treat our king. Chosen by God to save this world. If we don't do nothing, we are cowards. If we don't do nothing, God will take us out for being cowards. Look at all this he's done for us. The least we could do is give him $10, $100, $1,000 if you could afford it, $1 million if you really could afford it. You know, something, people, something. Support. Reach out to him. You know, we're cracking down on Facebook so he could have more interactions, but we're still limiting people, you know, certain people from having full access to him. You know, but certain people that we see worthy, that are really concerned, that we know that are worthy enough to be around him, we're going to grant you access to him. But if you're not worthy and you see that you're blocked, there's a reason why. You've been flagged because we know you cursed him. We know you called the cops on him. We know you harassed him, gang stalked him, probably try to have hits, you know, black magic on him. We know already. We already know. We got receipts. But if you never done this and you want to reach out to him, we're giving you access to that. So he's always on YouTube and Facebook. Reach him out on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. He has all these, you know, platforms, but he's usually using Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. He does have the TikTok, but and Snap, but he doesn't use those. He really doesn't use it. You can reach out on Facebook, follow him. Reach out on Instagram, follow him. Here's his Facebook profile, and here's his Instagram, you know, information. You know, and if you reach out to him, you know, I'm sure he'll be happy to hear from you. He needs all the support he needs. All of it. Because he has been living off of fumes his whole fucking life. His life has been breathing through a straw his whole life. We are not cowards. It's time we take a stand for him. Okay, people? I love y'all. Much love, man. I hope y'all do the right thing. I hope this message, God, goes worldwide. It's done in Jesus' name. It's time your king rules and comes back stronger than ever and takes the head off of Satan. This time, this king conquers his bitch ass once and for all. It's done. In Messiah's name. So let's do our part. Let's make it happen.